A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Ja Morant is out there with Jalen Wells. Then it's Jackson. Then there's Santi Aldama. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at center. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Back to Morant. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
DiVincenzo against Morant. Outside McDaniels. The fadeaway. The rebound by Jackson. Inside. DiVincenzo with a steal. Gobert drives in. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now Randall. And here's Edwards outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Outside Wells. We played just over a minute here in the first. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Randall. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the ball out of play, the Grizzlies will have it. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Aldama with it. Checked by Randall. There's Jackson with the 3. Randall pulls down the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Back to Randall. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Morant, the pass to Wells. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And it was those effort plays that put them over the top. They were the harder working team, simple as that.
Now here's Wells. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, tough work on the offensive glass. Jackson Jr. being rewarded for his efforts there.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Edwards has got his second basket of the night.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
He takes it in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
An aggressive move by McDaniels, a guy who keeps growing his game.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Minnesota. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Edwards finds McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. Count the basket.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Conley. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. To the wing on the left. Reed in the post. Jackson on him. From deep, Conley. Aldama grabs the board. For Memphis, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Wells, the pass to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Reed. Pass to Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards with it. He has 6. The kick out to Conley. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From outside, off the mark. Outside Morant, fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Tie game in Minnesota. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
On the court for Memphis, Jock Landale is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then there's Vince Williams. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Spencer in at the 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done.
And Landale gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Clark outside. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Clark. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Landale after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Jackson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Let's go with a three. Memphis with a rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Pass to Landale. And the layup is good. Landale's got 4 points this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, right now 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving. And of course, Memphis, 5 games back.
Right now for the Grizzlies, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. Can't blame them. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
From outside the arc, Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor with shooting that jumper.
Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game, his three-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
Reed. Grizzlies with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Pass to Landale. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Landale's got 6 here in the quarter. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Wells. And he gets that one. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Conley finds Reed. Clark outside. That one rolls around and rims out.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Now here's Morant. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Minnesota with some changes. Gobert's checked in for Randall. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Then for Memphis, Jackson comes in for Landale. And Aldama subbed in for Jackson. Here's Edwards. He's got 9. Well, Stan, after last season, the Grizzlies brass, quite candid, they weren't close to being... Oh, a sensational slam by him.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Memphis leading by 3. 1:19 left in the first half of this one. Basket's good.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside McDaniels. 3-pointer. Edwards, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Altama right side. DiVincenzo against Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo from deep. First shot won't go. And here's Memphis. They're on a 16-7 run. With the D right on him, Morant gets his.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Now Edwards to the inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Memphis ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. There is still some work to do for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
You know, right now for Minnesota, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Wells. The shot no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, DiVincenzo connects from downtown.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
Morant looking for an opening. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Morant, no good.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Edwards attacking. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Randall. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Wells. Here's Aldama. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Outside Edwards. It's good! Edwards! What strength!
What touch! Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Jackson. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. Memphis shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he drops the first. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
So he gets them both. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." BA, back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. It's Jackson, high post. Pass to Wells. Clock at 6. Outside for Morant. Oh, a bomb from John.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Edwards finds McDaniels. Gobert inside. Defended by Jackson. The kick out to Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. For 3, Randall gets the 3 to fall. Randall's got 6 in the quarter.
And the fearlessness from Randall to come right back. Answer that 3.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Minnesota with some changes. Nas Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Julius Randle. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Landale's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Morant. Jackson, the pass to Wells. And here is Williams. Now Landale, Reed defending. The kick out to Williams. Hits the trifecta. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. Down low, tipped. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 6. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
4-3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Jackson outside. Going inside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Timing, perfect. Jackson Jr. put that, perfect.
Here's Clark. Memphis with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
From behind the arc, drills it from deep. Edwards has got 21 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis, Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Jackson out there with Vince Williams, and it's Landale in at the 5 spot. First one falls for him. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Conley passes to Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Randall's got 9 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look. Oh, wow! Look out! Yeah, and Morant just makes it look so easy pulling off a move like that. Unreal.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Reed. For 3, Conley. Memphis with a rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
To the middle. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Morant, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Morant elevates at the rim.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Morant. To the paint. Now Landale. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And here's Morant outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo. He is not messing around, calling them into the hunt. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Aldama. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Dillingham, pounded by Morant. Dillingham with the bucket.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson against Reed. Jackson down low. Book it! That one goes!
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. The lead is 2. Edwards fires! Edwards punishing him from the corner.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Jackson outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 17-7 run. Outside Gobert. Randall outside. 1:46 left in the 4th.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert. A high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
Grizzlies trail by 4. Steps back. Morant. Look out! Wow!
Are you kidding? Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch.
The Timberwolves shooting incredibly well, 63% and really making their shots count. Outside DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The triple drop.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Morant. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Part of passing the rock is calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ants emerged as an elite player.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Buries it!
And this is why Morant gets paid the big bucks, to knock down clutch shots like this.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. And he commits the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Edwards going to work in the low block.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
Aldama outside. From deep. Rebounded by McDaniels. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here's Randall. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert. Great awareness to beat the clock. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.